Hi, it's Nikki Grimes again. This time I want to share a longer poem from One Last Word. Remember, One Last Word? I think I told you it's one of my favorite books, right? Okay. By the way, check out this fabulous cover by Christopher Myers. He's just the best. Love it. Okay, so today I wanted to read a poem called Jabari Unmasked. And, first of all, One Last Word is published by Bloomsbury, the kind publishers who are allowing me to read from this book for you today. And wanted to let you know that you can find this book at indiebound.com or barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, and of course at any of your favorite independent booksellers. And you can also find it at the library. So there. So today's poem is called Jabari Unmasked. And like all the poems in One Last Word, it is a golden shovel poem. And this one starts out from a few lines. I didn't borrow just one line here. I borrowed several lines from We Wear the Mask, a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar. This is one of my absolute favorite poems from the Harlem Renaissance. And the poem begins with these words. His poem, not mine. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes, this debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts, we smile and mouth with myriad subtleties. So I took those words, lined them up in the right margin, and one by one wrote new lines that ended in the words of the original poem. And so here's the poem I ended up with, called Jabari Unmasked. Okay. Fresh out of middle school, we all understand the rules. Wear whatever's in, scowl on cue to convince the world we're fearless. Anything to mask the million insecurities that pockmark our skin like acne. Gone the grins when we strut down the hall. We talk tough and hope to God it's enough to get us by. It's all lies. We despise the masquerade. It may disguise our fears, but also hides our kind and tender hearts, our agile minds, the wit that sits behind our cheeks. Who'd guess that some of us are geeks and nerds and poets too? Clothed in shades of chocolate skin, our color works to camouflage our character and promise, at least in certain eyes. One look and we are neatly judged to this gang, these thugs, these dark delinquents in debt to society. Meanwhile, you fail to see that we are college-bound more than a few, prepared to pay attention to psychology, the sciences, the arts, to thoughtfully unfurl the scrolls of human history. Instead, you see a thief who uses guile. Is such unfairness what the world is filled with? The evidence is seen in spirits ripped and torn. Still, the world needs the dreams we offer. And should we leave those dreams bleeding on the road, we'd shrink our own hearts down to nothing. And that we would regret. Better to let our anger go and smile. The ignorant ignore as best you can, and in the end, mask aside, freshen your mouth with ferocious lines of potent poetry, with metaphors that mightily reveal the myriad of emotions you feel. Yet, in all their subtleties. I love that poem. I hope you did too. Till next time, bye.